Hello, this is Wendy, a language enthusiast. Okay. Okay. How are you doing? I'm okay, thanks. Right. Today is somehow the recording stopped. Well, I don't know why. Okay, today is August 31st, 2024. Do you know what day it is today? Okay, it is my birthday, my real birthday, not official birthday. Okay, it's time for me. It's high time. I went to get my haircut and the perm and the hair color also. But I will have to wait at least one more day, another day, because in September, my hair salon gives me the 20% discount coupon, and it's available during the whole September, because it's my birthday. September is my official birthday, so I applied for the app using my not real, but official birthday. That is why in September I can get the chance to get a haircut and a perm and hair color 20% off, cheaper. And today is the last day of August, and tomorrow is the first day of September. The weather is it's cloudy, and the weather has been very unstable because of the typhoon. And the temperature is 28 degrees, but it feels a bit cooler somehow. And when I check the weather forecast and weather app on my iPhone, it says that it's raining now in this region, in this particular place. But it's not raining. It happens all the time. Even though the app says it's raining right now, actually, most often it's not raining. And I always wonder what the app is talking about. I don't know. Okay, I already ate my birthday lunch, and my daughter and I are not going to have any special dinner or anything for today, because she said to me that I wouldn't have to cook today. So at least today I'm not going to cook both for lunch and dinner, and I can eat whatever I want. And I already eat something delicious for lunch, but it was actually leftover raw fish that I bought and ate the other day, about a week ago. And I bought a pack of raw fish, which is a bit expensive because it's tuna, fatty tuna, a bit fatty, which is considered to be very delicious and delicacy. Japanese people love fatty tuna, And in terms of the fatty tuna, it's really, really delicious, and I love it. It has great flavor, and it has this very interesting texture, and yeah, it's very delicious. And I left some for my later use, and I wrapped them some pieces of raw fish tuna. I wrapped them in a wrap, and I also wrapped it with some aluminum foil, and I put it in the freezer so that it wouldn't go bad. And I took it out this morning and put it in the fridge to defrost. And by the time I was ready to cook for lunch, it was already defrosted, and I soaked it with some soy sauce, but it's so fatty that I don't think it absorbed soy sauce, because it's fatty, and fat and water can't mix together, right? And I cooked rice only for myself, so I decided to use this pot, Japanese style pot. It looks like a very old style Japanese pot that people living in the past, long time ago, must have used the same shape, same model, and it's made of I think aluminum or iron. I don't think it's iron, because it would have been more expensive, but it was quite cheap, so I think it's made of is it correct? Made of aluminum, and it has this lid made of wood, and it just looks like the same kind of pot that people in those days, back in 1800s or so, 100 years ago, to I don't know if people 200 years ago must have used the same model, but I can see, or you can see, this same kind of pot in fairy tales, Japanese fairy tales. In those days, they didn't have any gas or electricity, of course. They used just wood to cook, right? And I didn't use wood to cook, but of course I used I used some, I don't know how to call it, but it's a portable, I don't know, fire? I don't know how to call it. It's like a candle, and using a match, I lit it myself, but I bought some quite a long time ago, more than a year ago, and it can evaporate. I think it's made of alcohol, I guess. It looks like a candle, and you can light it, but it actually made of alcohol, I guess. And when I tried to light it, it was like exploded a bit. Small explosion happened, which made me so surprised. And when I looked at them first, it looked like smaller, so I think it shrink. It did shrink to some extent because it can evaporate. Okay. I don't know how to call it. It's like alcohol. It's oh, I forgot the word, but alcohol can evaporate and it goes away, right? It goes away. Anyway, and I used only one of them. I didn't think it would be enough, so I prepared for another one next to the this stove, a portable stove, and I put the I don't know how to say this, but this thing which I can burn inside this place under the pot. Okay, they are all portable, and okay, and I timed it, and I set a timer for 10 minutes. So if the timer went off, and I checked it, when the timer went off, I checked it, and it was still burning, but so I thought it would be okay to, it would be enough to cook rice for one person. Okay, because the pot is very small and it can just contain rice for just one person. And I let it stay. And when I checked it 10 minutes later, it was still burning. So I let it stay, right? And I let it stay another 5 minutes, and I checked it, and there was no longer any fire under the pot, and I left it for another 15 minutes to steam, and the timer went off again, and I checked it, and when I opened the lid, it wasn't something that I had expected. Actually, I thought that it would, the steam would come out more strongly, fiercely, but it wasn't as strong as I thought it would be. It was a bit disappointing, but anyway, I scooped the rice to this bowl, okay, and I put some raw fish soaked into soy sauce for a while, and under the raw fish, I placed a lot of leaves, Japanese basil that I've been growing in my balcony, which I have saved a while back. I happened to find it under my car, and it was the descendant. Okay, it was the baby from the one I grew last year. Okay, the seed flew outside, fell outside, and my balcony is on the second floor, but I happened to find the baby leaf under my car on the first floor, of course, on the ground, and I put it out to save, and I put it in the planter so that I could grow. And at first, just after I replanted it, it didn't look very good. It looked withering, so I thought that I would kill it. But somehow, fortunately, it started to come to life. But something must be wrong with it. Probably the soil was wrong. I guess. It's still alive, it's still there, but leaves are much, much smaller, and it didn't grow big. Okay, the size stayed the same, but leaves are much, much smaller, and something must be wrong with it, but I don't know why. Okay, when Japanese basils are too big, they grow too big, it happens that each leaf, right? Leaf can be much smaller because of lack of nutrition. So it must have happened, but I added some nutrition to the soil, but I don't know what to do. And now my Japanese basil, each leaf is about 1/6 of the size. And but I picked up some and placed over the rice, and I placed raw fish soaked into soy sauce, and I added some Japanese, horseradish. Okay, horseradish. It's powder, and I add some water to make it soft. Okay, I'm going to turn to the right. And I started eating, but the rice turned out to be half cooked, actually. So I only ate the raw fish over the rice, and I cooked the rice again. I put it in the microwave and cooked another 2 minutes or so. And yeah, that was my birthday lunch. But it was delicious. I loved it. And for dinner, I'm going to cook something, some of my favorite things, and using shrimp or something. Okay. I'm gonna make another video after this. So if you would like to see it, talk to you soon. Bye.